this being overhype everything. All right, we're gonna get into that in 1 second. Okay, we're gonna get into that in 1 second, because if you watched this, you guys would have noticed who Dana White was looking at. Okay, it was a little iffy. First of all, Dana White finally got off of his lazy behind. Look, the Paramount executives are whooping this boy. I'm not gonna lie to you. Dana White must hate the Paramount deal worse than anything else. They are on his ass. I'm telling you. They've been listening to the fans. They're calling Dana White all day because they made him stop doing the Instagram lives. They said, stop looking like you're being held hostage and your family's being, tormented downstairs, and they're making you announce these 4 out of 10 fights. And they made Dana White do an actual nice production value live stream with Brendan Fitzgerald and Michael Bisping. Now, first of all, it was beautiful. It was nice, and we have a lot of things to talk about. A lot of squabbles. A lot of squabbles were announced, and boy, oh boy, are we going to talk about them all. But if you noticed something, right? Oh, let me get my headphones on. But if you notice something at the beginning of this video, right? At the beginning of this video, when Dana White, starts, and when Dana White starts this video, and they're just yapping, and Brendan Fitzgerald goes in there on a nice intro explaining certain things and why they're there, this, that, and the third. I'm noticing Dana White give him like the utmost death stare that I've ever seen, right? So I'm like, oh, maybe he's just watching him do this intro. No, Dana White hawk-eyed Brendan Fitzgerald almost the whole time. Like, literally almost the whole time. Holy, oh. The mood is getting sent right now by Rage. Rage is throwing 1,000 roses at me. I think Sean is the right move. He is the only one that has a chance to get his khamzat. Oh. You ready? Thank you for the follow, Andrew. I think Sean has I don't like Chimaev. Obviously, he's a Sean Strickland victim. Thank you for the 100 roses. And we're going Sean Strickland over khamzat Chimaev. But Dana White was staring at Brendan Fitzgerald literally the whole time. Like, I don't know if they got a little beef, if he's upset that Paramount was like, no, throw Brendan Fitzgerald in there. He's like, he got this. I don't know what the deal is. But there's a lot of things that we need to talk about. First of all, one of the biggest, weirdest, I am a little bit of a conspiracy theorist, right? But this is a little crazy. They're giving away 85,000 free tickets to the White House event, but it's not really the White House event. They're like at a stadium like a block and a half away, and they're going to be showing the fights on a TV screen. But it's going to be free to go. It's going to be 85,000 seats. Let's listen to him say it.
That doesn't mean fight fans can't flock to DC and have a great time.
Yeah, I don't know how many UFC fans have actually been to DC, but it's a great city, and we're going to have all kinds of activations going on that week. I mean, the press conference is going to be at the Lincoln Memorial.
Yeah, whatever. We've heard all of your plans, and I don't even know why I played this clip. I already said what needed to be said about this clip. But the biggest thing was that they announced like a lot of bangers. A lot of bangers. Oh, a galaxy is inbound. Raid sent a galaxy. Oh my Lord. Damn, Raids. Rage drove by in the Rolls Royce by me yesterday. He drove right past me in the Rolls Royce, say, what's the big old deal? And popped right out. Oh my God, he's dropping pops. Oh, I'm just getting showered. Oh. I'm just getting showered with gifts. Showered with gifts. Yeah, Rage was in the Rolls Royce Phantom. Pulled up on me. He popped the door open. There were 1,000 roses in the backseat. 1,000. And he was like, I'm on my way to Nobu. E-Rock, you coming? And I was like, nah, bro, I can't right now. I can't. Can I be your gamer girl? Tell me what you think of my skirt. You probably don't have the bag to be my gamer. If you want to be my gamer girl, I need a straight polo sweatsuit for every day of the week, all right? Size large, all right? Send that in here. Are you live on YouTube, Uncle? No, I'm actually not, but I really should be. I really should be. I'm just scared to continue my lives on YouTube because when I did, YouTube YouTube got me right out the paint. I'm not gonna lie to you. I definitely went a little bit crazy over there, and they kind of like shadow banned your boy for a little bit. So I keep it cool. I'm just on Twitch, and oh, talking about that. Let me show you guys something new. Bye bang. Bye bang. I don't even have to tell you guys to follow up. I just have this. What's the big old deal? Dispose. What does me and CM mean? I don't know what that means. Dispose, they've been waiting for you, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a trap. It's a trap, Dispose. They've been waiting for you, bro. But look, Dana White announced 1,000 different, well, not 1,000, but he announced a lot of bangers. Quarter 1 of UFC, right? Justin Gaethje, Paddy Pimblett. You know, like Sean Strickland, Anthony Hernandez was banging. Volk, Diego Lopez 2. It's been kind of mid. Okay, but looking at quarter 2 and a little bit of quarter 3, this is looking absolutely fantastic. Absolutely beautiful. First of all, we already know. Let me pull up Tapology real quick. Well, let me just pull up the UFC. Whoa, relax. You guys didn't see the F movies right there. That was there because I was going on there to send that to the authorities. I was sending that website to the proper authorities. Okay, but already we have Lerone Murphy versus Movsar Evloev, banger, absolute banger. Which, by the way, if you did not hear, hold on, let me close this just so I don't dox anything. But if you didn't hear, what's the big old deal, Waldo? What's the big old deal? If you guys didn't hear, Lerone Murphy versus Movsar Evloev is in serious danger. Apparently, Movsar Evloev was not able, or has not been able, to get his visa cleared to go into the EU right here. Here we go. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. See, I learned from my mistakes of scrolling through the internet while on the live stream. So Movsar Evloev has visa issues, and he might not make it to UFC London. 434,000 views, by the way. Insane how it's like just a tweet like that could just pop off. MMA_verified says Evloev with visa issues, UFC London versus Murphy. Insiders from gyms and management informed me that Movsar Evloev could have big visa issues. Blah 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 blah. Now it's looking like Gene Silva is loading up to come over and take Movsar's spot. Now, to be honest, cool, great, whatever. I think Lerone gets it done either way. But if Movsar loses another fight, if he doesn't show up to another fight, cut him. Get him out of the paint. I don't need him in my sport, bro. He's had more canceled fights than fights. He's been the #1 contender for like 2 years. He did rob Aljo. He's been the #1 contender for like 2 years, boys. G makes a good fight for Lerone, not gonna lie, he does. He pops out. He's gonna walk forward. He's gonna cut the corner. He's gonna be extremely aggressive. He has very dangerous power. But I think Lerone gets this done easy peasy. Easy peasy. No, I don't like Gene. I don't like him. But his fight IQ is, a little low. But he's aggressive. And, it's hard to fight against aggressive people, especially if, you're like, you want to be like all technical and shit. Aljo beats both? Absolutely. Oh, I don't know about Lerone, but Aljo whoops Gene Silva. I'm not going to lie. And I would have loved to see Aljo versus Volk, but in another world. Like literally in another world. You know what I mean? But it's looking like Gene Silva is going to get this main event against Lerone. I'm looking at it. Aljo finishes Lerone. Don't talk about my featherweight Leon Edwards like that, okay? My Leon Edwards dream died. And Lerone Murphy popped right back up. And I'm like, you know what, Lerone? I'm in there. He has cooler lore anyway. I see that burger. Hey. I should have got the crown. Never speak about Lerone as such. That's what I'm saying, bro. I love Lerone. He has great lore. Fantastic lore. All right, real savage. But like I was saying, the fights that we have, check, bro. You ready? Book this poop and Josh on live. Thank you for the heart me Liverpool. Welcome in, my boy. Long standing member Liverpool. Long standing member. Oh shit, he's sending go pop. Oh. Thank you for the go popular, my boy. Thank you for the go popular, my boy. I'm gonna take a blinker and we run in a fight. Let me I have a lot of MMA news to cover. Alright, so you're gonna take that blinker and you're gonna sit there and learn, okay, for the next probably like 30 minutes. Okay, we have a lot to talk about. You ready? But whatever quarter we're in, 2 of UFC is looking pretty good. I mean, Ro Murphy versus Movsar Evloev is a banger. Adesanya versus Pfeiffer is Burger King's second best fast food burger and best. Burger King has the best breakfast, the best lunch, the best dinner, the best dessert. Oh. You ready? That signifies that I'm correct. Literally. Pfeiffer round 1. Exactly. Yeah, Pfeiffer's going to smash through Izzy. It's not even going to be fair. All right. We have Moicano versus Duncan. Chris Duncan versus Renato Moicano. I'm just like, ugh. I like spit. I like, ugh. Tuh. Disgusting. Tuh. Disgusting. But this right here, a masterpiece. A literal. Oh. You ready? Thank you, boys. Hey, thank you for the roses. Thank you for all the gifts, man. I'm telling you, I've never tried Burger King breakfast. How is it? It's fantastic. It's the French toast sticks. Absolutely beautiful. Crispy, crunchy, and really good. We get Yuri Prohaska versus Carlos Oberg. Van versus Tatsuto Taira. Card stacked. Card stacked. Absolutely stacked. Damn, they haven't updated the UFC website in how long? In how long? Oh my god! Back-to-back galaxies! Dispose dropped the Galaxy right after Rage dropped the Galaxy. Holy! Thank you, yo. Y'all are dripping tonight. The bag is being dropped in the chat. Oh. You ready? Thank y'all for the... Hey, the gifts are being dropped. I'm being showered in presents. Showered. It's like Christmas. It's like Valentine's Day. Why are the bums fighting? I don't know. Chris Duncan is not a bum. I like him, but like, come on, main event? Moicano, main event? What? Now that's an Apex card. Gilbert Burns being woken up. Gilbert Burns is laying like this in the retirement home right now. Laying like this. And the nurse comes in and violently shakes him awake. Violently. Get up! It's time for your yearly beating. Smacks him around. Get up, Dorino. Go in there. And you see Mike Mallet like getting excited. This is gonna end in brutal KO. They're gonna drag Gilbert Burns out of the octagon. Literally. Why is Gilbert Burns even here? I thought they were gonna book Colby Covington versus Burns, but okay. Brady round 1 sub. No. Look, I believed in Brady. Hopefully he retires so he stops wasting main events. Yes. Well, hopefully the UFC is gonna throw somebody else random as fuck in the main event. Brady is not winning this. No. I've been sold on the Sean Brady train for a very, very long time. Very long time. Like, look. He got me. He got me when he was going to fight Michael Morales. He got me, right? I was like, you know what? Sure, you know what? Brady did get cooked by Belal. Belal knocked him out, by the way. Yeah, he got wobbled by who is it? Burns, right? It was Gilbert Burns. Who is it? Gilbert Burns? Yeah, Gilbert Burns. Like, he got me. I believed. Yes, he did beat Leon Edwards. It hurts my heart. It hurts my heart. It does. It really does. But he does not stand a chance against Joaquin Buckley. Hopefully, right? Because Lord knows. But this isn't the main event for this. This is moved to the Yuri card. We get JDM. Hey. You ready? Thank you, eh? Thank you. Thank you. Burping from the soda. Thank you, boys, for all the gifts. Y'all been bugging out. He's losing to Brady. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Brady has glass jaw, man. Brady has glass jaw. I thought it was. The UFC is just lazy and they haven't updated their website. This is why I go on Tapology. This is why I go on top. Oh, wait, this isn't moved to the Yuri card. This is moved to the Newark card. But JDM versus Carlos Prates is beautiful. But what we've been looking at this for is to fully look at the fights that Dana White's fat ass finally announced. A lot of bangers. Banger after banger after banger. Okay, well, not banger. Okay, not banger after banger after banger. A lot of bangers. Now, last night, they announced Arnold Allen versus Macau Costa, right? Arnold Allen versus Macau Costa. That was insane. That was crazy. That was scary to me. Have you been told you look like Ilya? Yes, every day at least 5 times. Every single day at least 5 times, bro. Every day. Every day. But last night, they told us we're going to get Arnold Allen versus Macau Costa. And I was like, oh, beautiful. This is fantastic. Spooky. I need Arnold Allen to lock in. But I was like, this is a great main event. Fantastic main event. It's for an Apex card. Beautiful. Then they go live from wherever they went live from. You know what I mean? And Dana White cooked. Literally. He announced the full UFC 328 Newark card. And khamzat Chimaev versus Sean Strickland. Holy. Alexander Volkov versus Waldo Cortes Acosta. We've been known that. Jan Blachowicz versus Bogdan Gustav 2. Absolute banger. King Green versus Jeremy Stevens. They brought Jeremy Stevens back. The Jeremy Stevens return arc. Okay, against, I think King Green whoops him, by the way. I think King Green whoops on Jeremy Stevens. Isn't Jeremy freaking retired? He fought like a few months ago. Literally, fought a few months ago, by the way. And honestly, what shines out to me the most... Can I bring up how bad the state of the heavyweight division is? You don't even need to speak about it, but go ahead. The hardest hitting 145er, by the way. Okay. Okay. All right. That's Josh Emmett, by the way. 1 knockout in 6 years. I don't understand why people say that. I don't understand why people say Josh Emmett. Oh, Josh Emmett's going to spark you out. He has 1 knockout in 6 years. 6. 6, by the way. Okay. They announced Song Yadong versus Davison Figueiredo main event. Boy, oh boy, are they handing Song Yadong a free win. They know Song Yadong got robbed against Sean O'Malley. They're giving my boy a free W. Do I even need to explain why? Minyang Zhang versus Alonzo Menafield. Free W, by the way. Free W for Minyang Zhang. Free. Then I look at this. Right? Sergey Pavlovich versus Figgy whoops on Song. What are you, sick? What do you, like, do you need to be escorted to the padded room? Do you need to be escorted to the white padded room? Immediately? But they announced Sergey Pavlovich versus Talison Texera. And I'm over here like, who the fuck did Talison piss off? Figgy's like 50. Figgy's washed, okay? Once I seen him lose to Corey in the... you said 50. Since I seen him lose to Corey in the 50-50 position, I knew it was over. It's toast. His career's over. Done for. Done for, by the way. Talison Texera definitely pissed somebody off in the UFC. Him losing that fight to who did he even fight? Who did I like my brain? I'm trying to think. He fought a bum. Pretty sure he fought. I'm thinking the Australian dude who be doing the shoeies. Bam Bam. Talai Son. Talison Texera. Jesus Christ. Like, how do you, like, can we spell our name simpler? Ever since he lost to Derek Lewis And then they try to give him a free win against Bam Bam. They're like, hey, bro, free win right here. This dude is too fat to even make the weight class. He's almost 1 for 1 on win-loss ratio, by the way, 14-9. Like, he's looking like a real Brazilian out here. And he has lost his last 5 fights. Well, now 6. But they're like, look, he's 0-5 in his last 5. It's going to be a free W. And he loses that. He lost that, by the way. So I think they were just like, you know what, bro? We're getting you out the paint. We're getting you out the paint. We're sending you to Night Land. Sergey Pavlovich puts you to bed. I think Sergey Pavlovich takes Talison Texeira and just like rolls him into a ball. I think Talison Texeira gets rolled into a ball by Sergey Pavlovich, and Sergey picks him up and just slams him on the ground like multiple times until the referee stops. Till the referee stops the fight. Look up Razanov Kuniev. Bro's number 7 with 1 win and 1 loss. Bro's actually an industry plant. Holy. Well, the reason that he is that boosted up is because he is a signee from another organization. Where was he signed from? And I'm pretty sure he was like champion. He was like on a nice little run. Riz Van? Yeah, he was on a nice little run, no? Hell yeah, he was on a disgusting run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 wins in a row. And then a fight that got overturned to a no contest. For what reason? Oh, Kuniev tested positive for anabolic steroids. Okay. All right. That's fair. Come on. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. They're trying to spark some life into the heavyweight division any chance they get. You know what I mean? They're just like, please, somebody save us at this point. Please. But Talison Texeira is going to get viciously brutalized. It's not even going to be fair. Not even going to be fair. Then we get Belal Muhammad versus Gabriel Botham. Like, I'm hoping we see a Belal Muhammad W. I know that sounds a little crazy. Thank y'all for all the likes, boys. I know that sounds a little crazy, but I am really, really hoping for a Belal Muhammad actual W here. Okay? All right? Pereira the first triple champ? Absolutely not. No. Alex lost on the feet to a flat-footed 1-2 pushing Magomed Ankalaev, who I like. Someone tell Figgy to retire. Well, Song Yadong will via leg kicks. Song Yadong will via leg kicks. Josh would love you for that. Oh, hell yeah. All right, you're right. Gotta catch you later. I gotta practice lecturing for the fourth Sunday of Lent. Hell yeah, bro. Good luck, bro. Good luck. You got this. You know what I mean? Support. Hey. You ready? Thank you, Liverpool. Long-standing member, Liverpool. Pereira bonks Gon. No, you're sick, bro. You're really sick. Gon beats Alex, bro, viciously, brutally, like via speed. He's gonna speed mog him. He's gonna frame mog him. He's gonna eye poke, kick him in the groin. Oblique kicks are on the way. We're gonna be bouncing around. We're gonna make him tired. Like, you're gonna see. This triple champ shit is not gonna be achieved unless Ilya does it. Okay, it's literally not gonna go to the ground. Who said it was going to the ground? I didn't say that. Don't put words in my mouth. But, you know, we really need to talk about. Khamzat Chimaev versus Sean Strickland. That's something we really need to get into, boys, because we know Dana White just announced it. But I am excited. Now, I don't know if I'm just excited because there's a chance. Because obviously there's a chance. You know what I mean? But I personally think Sean Strickland is going to get this fight done. I really think so, boys. Listen, I know I said this about DDP. I said, hey, DDP's going to get this done. This is going to be easy peasy for DDP. And then I went into a movie theater and saw Khamzat Chimaev brutalize him for 25 minutes. Okay, I was screaming. I was throwing things. The whole theater was upset. Not at me, at Khamzat. All right? Khamzat by ground and pound? Show general in Discord? Absolutely not. Absolutely. I will not show the Discord, the erokmma Discord general on stream. Fuck no. What are you, crazy? What are you, sick? Look, man. Khamzat Chimaev is going to lose. I understand. I get it. Like, I know, like, wow, he did that to DDP. But let's not forget, Kamaru Usman with one leg, one knee, all right, and half of a career left, it was able to make Khamzat Chimaev look extremely human. We'll show the gift I sent. No, because then I would have to open up Discord. Okay, no, because then I would have to open up Discord. I'm trying to recalibrate my brain to where I just was. But Khamzat Chimaev is going to lose, bro. He's going to lose. Like, I know he did that to DDP. I understand it. I know Sean Strickland lost to DDP, even though, like, the first fight was extremely close, and the second fight, Sean wasn't, like, you know, I'm pretty sure he was dealing with an injury, and he just wasn't himself, and he did that shit with the coaches. Blah, 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 blah. Let's not forget, Khamzat Chimaev's immune system is extremely frail. They're going to be fighting in Newark, New Jersey. Now, if you don't know about Newark, New Jersey, I live in New Jersey, right? Newark has a population of homeless people, like every other city does, right? But if Khamzat Chimaev comes into contact with one of these homeless people, and they happen to sneeze in his direction, cough, talk loudly, where, you know, saliva particles are flying in the air, Khamzat Chimaev is done. He's out. It would be over, right? Brick City. Hey, yes, sir, Brick City. I don't think Khamzat Chimaev stands a chance against the 1-2 teep of Sean Strickland, the vicious, brutal heart that Sean Strickland has. They snubbed my boy for the White House card. They did. Because they knew he was going to go out there and say some absolutely based shit that was probably going to be very well needed to be heard at that moment. But this is your big moment, Sean. This is it. You know, you beat Paulo Costa. I mean, you beat Israel Adesanya. You get a title shot against Duplessis. You lose via split decision. You beat Paulo Costa, split decision. You lose to DDP. You get a second title shot. You beat Anthony Hernandez 2 weeks ago. And in less than a month from now, you are going to be fighting Khamzat Chimaev. Now, Sean, I know this fight is extremely short notice for you. You literally just fought Anthony Hernandez, even though it looked easy. Easy peasy lemon. You didn't even take a lick of damage. You weren't even really out of breath. You were just 1-2 whooping on him. Sean wins. Okay. Oh, okay. I think Sean absolutely mocks Khamzat Chimaev. I think he's going to make this look easy, bro. I don't think Khamzat Chimaev is going to stand a chance. Now, I know I sound like I'm just rage baiting for comments and views and shit, but a man can dream. A man can have a dream. A man can have a wish, especially against a dude who looks like he can't even touch a petri dish, okay? But he looked human against Gilbert Burns. He looked human against Kamaru Usman. Sure, he did that to DDP. But I think Sean Strickland is smart enough to know, hey, maybe I should train getting up from the bottom while a big-ass dude without a mustache is laying on top of me. What's the big old deal, Koloji? Welcome in. Gain and Sean got the infinite title shot method. Gon has 5. Pretty sure the total is 5 title shots. 5. How much more news we got? I'm thinking about eating before I squabble you. Not that much. Pretty sure. Hey, I'm pretty sure I just need to finish talking about Sean Strickland whooping on Khamzat Chimaev, and then we're good to play some UFC 5 for like an hour, hour and a half. But look, man, Khamzat, look, I'm going to be honest, right? If Khamzat wins this, there's no hope. There's nothing. There's no hope. Give me the best of 5. Think about it. There's no hope. Absolutely none. Actually, I got you. There's no hope. Okay? I quit playing Xbox, E-Rock. Why? What the fuck? Who are we really going to bet to beat Khamzat if it's not Sean? Nasruddin? Paulo Costa's out the division, by the way, even though he did say he's going to come back. His mom yelled at him. Okay. Focusing on my MMA career. You could focus on it in UFC 5. You could practice and train in there. But no, it is smart. Get crazy. Get smart, Kaloji. Focus up. I'm trying to focus up on this damn YouTube channel and MMA personality. Okay? That's what I'm trying to focus up on. All right? So we all have our things we're focusing up on. But if Khamzat Chimaev wins this, that's it. We're fried. We're screwed. We're done for. There's nothing else we could do. Nasruddin's going to beat him? Sure. Sure. Paulo Costa's out the division. Like, who else? Brandon Allen? Anthony Hernandez? Come on, bro. Just DM Dana and ask to be the next industry plant. That might work. That actually might work. I might try that, right? What's the worst you could say? No? I could try that. The only other chance we have if Sean Strickland loses this, and I know this sounds bizarre, but the only chance we have to see Khamzat losing is if Islam Makhachev, my #1 most disliked fighter, moves up and tries to achieve triple champion status. Now, for that to happen, in reality, he would have already fought Ilya Tuporia. Outplant Jaden. I could put my mind to it. Alright, boys, if you guys are on Twitch, I'm editing the stream so I can clip this up, put it on YouTube, and